Alright, hello. Threelimination 47. No movie, get score, good, go, play, and I can't talk. Whatever. Yeah. Okay. Should be UAE. I'm not gonna spend too much time on these first rounds. That is a UAE flag. See if I could get a pretty good guess here. It's UAE, so pretty much anything you'll do will get you plenty of points. Seems to be mostly Swift Road. Let's just go for Fujairah because I feel like it. Is there a road that fits? Yeah, maybe not Fujairah, but something it. I just said I wasn't gonna spend too long on this, and now I'm spending ages. Let's go here. Here, go. Okay, pretty solid. It was Sharjah. Internet's already going poof. See if restarting it helps. Yeah, it does. Okay. This looks like one of a couple countries. My first thought was Mexico, but this could also easily be like Peru or Chile. I'm gonna go with my first thought. It's only 10k seed, so why not? And it is Bolivia. I figured this is Guatemala. This is why I don't even worry about it most of the time on these seeds if I'm not sure. I don't need to be sure. Let's say we're further south. Okay. Is that... I want to say that's Romanian. Well, what is that diacritic? Actually, no, that's not Romanian. That is either Lithuanian or Latvian. Any parables to differentiate? That is a parable, but it's not a useful one. Yeah, none of the parables are useful, so... Road looks pretty bad, so I'm leaning Latvia here. And this should be Philippines. Yeah, if I got Bolivia though, that was going to be pretty good, but... Meh. That was a pretty easy seed overall. Yeah, unless you get a really rough seed, you shouldn't be struggling too much until you get up to, say, 16k. Unless you're relatively new, I used to struggle a lot. But now, I mean, when Threelimination was a very common series to see on the subreddit, also Scott County, not sure what that is, but when Threelimination was very common on the subreddit, you would, I was not that good, and then pretty much after it started being inconsistent, I stopped I started getting good at the game. Oh, oops. Let me resize the window. Okay, whatever. That is still not fully resized. Okay, there we go. Anyway, this will be Sweden. These dashes on the side of the road, and I'm guessing pretty far south, honestly. Somewhere in this range, maybe even. Yeah, even further south. Just looked like southern, I guess. Black car here, I think. Yeah, that's definitely a black car, not a white car that looks black. Is this gonna be Malaysia? We've got this striped pole. Black plate, here left drive. I want to say this is Malaysia, even though it feels more Indonesia. Once again, it's not all that important to differentiate the two, because this is only 12.5k. Unless I get really bad score here. Okay, it was Sarawak. This should be Argentina, I think. Maybe Uruguay, but I feel like it's more Arg up here somewhere. Yeah. This round feels like Portugal, me. Something about the landscape, I guess. Yeah, it was Portugal. 20.6k. Very surprised the top score on this seat's only 21k. I mean, if you go for here, the other 3 rounds, and then if you go for a close guess in the Midwest and you get the right island in Malaysia, the other 3 rounds are relatively easy to get close. Either way, still moving on to 15k. Interesting location. Seems pretty cool. We've got pretty big mountains. We've got these palm trees, oil palms maybe? I'm not sure. This feels like southern Thailand to me. Granted, I don't get much southern Thailand, and it's Cambodia. Interesting. Whatever. I mean, this is where I do start to have to actually, do decently, but still, I usually get at least 15k unless the seat isn't too hard. I remember I used to struggle so much with getting 15k. That is the Jordan car, I want to say. Which would make sense with this type of desert landscape. Any follow, though. I think that's a follow car, actually, even though it's so far in the back, which does back up Jordan. I think we're going to be on this. Where's the road that connects? Like, where is that road? I'm trying to remember which road it is that goes, like, east-west that's covered. Because I'm pretty sure we're on it. Is it the 60? No. Is it? I think it's a 35, actually. So whatever that road is. Yeah, it is the third. It is the 60. That's still a really solid score. And we should be fine here. That looks like Portuguese. Vieira. It is Portuguese, which should mean Brazil somewhere. Yep. And then round 5, got Thai Khmer script and a Thai flag. I feel like that's going to be over there-ish. We'll see. Let's get a pretty solid score. up there in the top 10 of the seeds so far. But obviously not everyone has played yet, even though the challenge has been out for a couple days. But yeah, I think I've only passed 16K. I don't even know if I've ever passed 16K on this. I just haven't played much since it died out. Partially because it just, I mean, for a couple of reasons. Also, this is France, but partially because, I mean, it wasn't there, obviously. The other part is because I just, when it did come back, I didn't really focus on it that much. This type of road should be Thailand with this wide of a road. Yeah, this is actually 5K-able. 3481 and 304. I forget where these numbers are. Where is the 3? Because I think we're by the 3. Yeah, it is in here. 303. There's 304. There's 304, 3481. Alright, very 5K-able. As that's the intersection just down there. But we should be up here somewhere. Here's that small road, so we are roughly right here. Nice. Decent 5K. Not that good of a 5K, it's pretty easy. But it was fun. Okay. This is Gen 2, obviously. Sun of the South, which I figured. Could this be the Canaries? Doesn't really look like them, though. I mean, these types of mountains aren't really the Canary types of mountains. The Canary Mountains are more barren, even than this. I'm gonna say this is Spain here, but it's Greece. Okay, interesting. Stop. 2 yellow arrows. Is this gonna be Norway? I think this is gonna be Norway. Pretty flat, but... Oh, it's Finland. That makes sense as well. And round 5. I actually need a decent score here, but shouldn't be too hard. Especially considering we have Italian right there. And there we go. I'm through. That was a little worrying, but I did 5K that round. A lot of 5Ks on that round because it's very doable 5K. The Grease round kind of screwed me over there, but still, made it through. I still haven't fallen below 18K on any of the seeds, so I think I'm probably going to get at least to the 18K seed. Hopefully through it. This is Malaysia. Somewhere up here, probably. Nice. Okay, one of these around. Sun in the North, which I kind of figured. These are fully white road markings, which lead me to believe this is Chile. Somewhere up here, probably. Oh, it's Argentina, even with the fully white road markings. Not that common in ARG, but you do see them. Either way, I got the region right. I think this is going to be southern Cambodia. Sun could be either, but it looks more north, actually. So maybe it's Northern Territory, Australia, though it doesn't really look like it. I also don't think you would see this type of road. Could it also be South Africa or Botswana? I could see this being a weird ZA or Botswana, reasonably. Actually, it's a lot dry. I mean, this soil looks actually very red, but like dry. So, I'm not thinking this. Oh, there's a sign. Well, that's pretty clearly not a Khmer script. I think this is gonna be some weird part of Botswana. I don't think you get that sign in Australia, though it's very possible that you would. I also don't think. Uh, I just don't think this looks like Australia. Okay, it is. It's Botswana. Interesting. We're Botswana, but the time spent was worth it. This will be New Zealand, or it really should be at least. Sun could be either, which is slightly worrying. But and there's a yellow road marking. Maybe it's not New Zealand. I think I take my chances with it, though. It looks so New Zealand to me. God dang it, it is the US. Didn't trust myself. Okay, well, shapes up for having to actually do well this round. Yellow plate on that. This isn't gonna be Colombia, though. This is somewhere in, I think this is Peru with the amount of tuk-tuks. Though the car looks more Chilean. There's a dog. Nice. The car looks Chilean. But there's multiple tuk-tuks, and those are way more common in Peru. I think this is where I go out. I'm leaning Chile here, though, with the car and white road markings. Nope, it is Peru. And that's it for me. The US round, I did not trust myself enough, and that cost me. Definitely a tough seed. Yeah, I'm kind of disappointed with that, but it is what it is. Bye.